We're at Ridge Hardware, located 12 traffic-free minutes south of Base Gate number 3. And when I started to say that, I kind of had to laugh because if you're looking at what's behind us, you don't think hardware, you think springtime. So good news.
Finally, you know, it's been a long time coming.
Is it late this year?
Not compared to last year, but
Okay.
compared to previous years, yes, it is.
Okay, thank you for saying it that way because I did think spring was late last year, and I feel like this year it's 2.5 to 3 weeks late compared to regular springs,
Right.
but not to last year.
That's right, and I think I mentioned a couple weeks ago, our last snow last year was April 15th.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
so we've gotten through April 15th this year without any snow.
Thankfully.
So I think we're good. But yes, you're right. There have been years in the last 10 years. There have been local farmers in the area that have been planting corn the middle of March.
Okay.
That has not happened the last 2 years. It's this week. People are just getting in the fields.
I measure what I can tell from my yard because I have tulips, daffodils, and forsythia. And my forsythia only bloomed maybe 2 weeks ago, and I'm used to it blooming the last week of March or first week of April. So it was, my forsythia was really late.
We are late.
Okay.
But here we are. So
Right, now I'm going to scoot.
we've got plants here, and I just want to mention that the assortment you see today may not be what you see when you come in next week because this is ever changing. As it's no secret, I go up to the auction in Loveville and buy the plants. I'm up there every week buying an assortment of plants. We try to keep the basics here all the time, such as geraniums. Any hanging baskets are going to vary. It just depends on what I like when I get there and the colors that I like. You mentioned Wandering Jews, that you bought one last year.
Yeah.
And how full it is and how your daughter killed.
I bought 2 of them and I had to give one away because they turn into monsters. It was this big when I bought it, and I'm not kidding. I left it out on my deck all summer and it was this big when I brought it in the house. And so I gave the other one to my daughter and she murdered it.
These are easy to root. Just cut the stem off, put it in some water. It's going to root. You can have as many Wandering Jews as you want. Hey, tomatoes, it's that time of the year. These are the early girl. This is a popular variety. I've also got Rutgers, which is another popular variety. Big beef, not so much, but they're the larger beefsteak tomatoes.
Okay.
But we do have a variety of vegetables, cucumbers, squash, and then of course the flowers. Oh, snapdragons. These are some of my favorite.
They're just pretty.
I love snapdragons. They're easy to grow. I have had them survive winters around here in the past,
Really?
and come back the following year.
Okay.
But these will just keep sprouting, growing.
Do you need to pinch off the blooms on those?
It helps. It helps
Okay.
with all of the flowers to
Yeah.
pinch off the blooms. Of course, geraniums. I've never been successful. Now we have them in single pots, just not close by. Geraniums. I've tried it. If you dig them up at the end of the season and bring them inside, there's a way to overwinter them.
Okay.
And then plant them back the following spring. I've not been successful. I've tried it, but I've not been successful with it myself.
Okay.
So you don't have to keep spending money year after year with flowers. But, I mean, we don't mind selling you more flowers each
Right.
year.
Come get your fresh geraniums. Yes. Okay. Good. And you pretty much carry plants and bedding plants and flowers and what have you all spring.
Usually through Memorial Day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Because by that time people are done with planting and they want to enjoy the fruits of their labor. So it's time to sit in an easy chair and drink a beer and sit by the pool the rest of the summer.
There you go. All right.
Pinch your flowers and water them.
Send your husband out to pinch flowers and water. Uh-oh. Speaking of pinching and
That was
watering.
one thing. So the
Nice.
tobacco sticks. Oh gosh, the days in the tobacco field. You know, there's very
Did you do
little.
that when you were growing up?
I
Did you?
did. Yes. It was a great upbringing. I wouldn't want to go back to doing it now.
Right.
Very little tobacco grown in this county now, or really in the state. But so what we've found is all of these thousands and thousands of tobacco sticks we have down in the barn we no longer use. We are selling them up here for your tomato plants, to stake your tomato plants, to a lot of different uses for them. I've built forts in trees with tobacco sticks.
You betcha. Last week, right?
Of course, while we were doing it as kids and raising tobacco, it was a no-no to use a tobacco stick other than for tobacco.
Right.
And as
almost
kids,
sacrilegious, right?
Oh my gosh,
Right.
yes. And if my father ever saw us with a tobacco stick,
Guess what other use tobacco sticks had for on someone's hide?
yes, absolutely. But a lot of stories with these sticks, just in the process of making them and how they're used and putting the tobacco on them, and
Wow.
you know the point on them. So you put the spear, so the spear will stick on here, so you can spear that tobacco. Oh, I could go on for days about tobacco.
That's neat. That's neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of hard work, but
It
some good
was,
stuff.
and a lot of good values taught in the tobacco field.
Yep.
And I've mentioned this before, but it's unfortunate we've gotten away from that, because it taught the kids the value of work, the ethic of work. I could go on and on. A lot of good memories in the tobacco field.
Good. Glad to hear. To make a long story short, they have authentic tobacco steaks here.
That's right.
So come on
Yep.
by, and you can use them for things other than tobacco, and Donnie won't take you out behind the tobacco shed. All right, Howard's phone number, website.
We are here Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. On Sunday, we're here 8 to 3, 301-872-0444, ridgehardware.com.
Located just 12 traffic-free minutes south of Base Gate number 3. Stop by. They take great care of you. We'll have more of our Best Buys program coming up in a moment. You're watching MetroCast Channel 10.